Harry Potter has actual spells in it. Did you know that?
Leviosa.
What do you say? Leviosa. That's all.
Leviosa.
My favorite was Expectro Patronum. And then he kept saying it. He couldn't get that light to be bright enough.
Oh,
boy, he
man.
was on his last legs, boy, down there.
What's he doing?
He was like this.
Shaking and shit.
Welcome back to the Various Vibes podcast. It's your boy Leo Seasons, and we are back with another episode. And to my left, I got
Black kids.
To my right, I got
Melissa.
Say it one more time.
Melissa.
And to my far right, I got
Mame Xana.
Name Jana.
Yeah, that's my name on there.
It is.
That's crazy.
It is.
It
That
is,
you didn't
yeah.
know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah.
I always pronounce it.
There's no I.
There is no
I
I.
know.
It's memes. Memes.
Shout out that.
Be putting my name out there.
You already did.
I'm gonna bleep it out.
Yeah, bleep it out, please.
It's gonna be like beep.
Beep, beep, beep.
I don't even be hearing a sound when you bleep stuff out. It just be like, sometimes I can't even tell. It's only that because I know something was said there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just do the bleep. It's funnier.
I got you.
Yeah.
I might make the dolphin sound.
Okay.
When you get advanced, start doing the crooked black strips. You know, that they used to put on
Censored.
people's mouth. Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right, so this is the last episode of the season. So you know, it's nice to finally bring Melissa on because you've been in the background all season. So is there something you want to say to the people before we get started?
Hello.
She says hello. All right. First topic we starting off with. What are some unpopular opinions to you guys?
We was just talking about one.
What's that?
Money don't bring happiness.
I don't know because I was indifferent on that.
That one's hard for me to accept.
I think yes and no. It's
want
easy
it
for
to be.
people with money to say that.
No, I think you could. I think you could be at any level of money and have that opinion. It depends on whether or not you're content with where you are. I think that's what it is.
Okay,
That's what it is.
that's true.
Because it'd be real poor people that don't give two craps about money, except for when it's time to eat. So
Fair enough.
that's what I think.
So you think
That it doesn't bring happiness. That's what I think.
I think if my bills were paid, I'd be a little bit more happy.
Everybody gonna be happy.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, we talked before about how I said them bills come around and it's just sad. It's depressing. You know what I'm saying?
So I definitely think if I did not have to worry about my bills,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be probably a completely different person.
Yeah.
So I will say that.
How would you be different?
Oh man, I can focus on exactly what I want to do.
Yeah.
Not have no distractions of no worry of nothing else.
But you wouldn't be bad different, right?
No.
Fair
Could be though, because you wouldn't have to go to work. All that time you spend at work, what you work like 50-hour weeks?
God damn, you gonna hit the mic?
Yeah, I ain't mean to do that. What you work like 50-hour weeks?
I work something like that.
If you instead had 50 hours of creativity instead of work, you could be a lot different.
Yeah.
You could be a lot different.
But that's why I said if I would, it wouldn't be in a bad way.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be. I'm sure it wouldn't be a bad way, but
right.
that could definitely change a person having all their time allocated to something totally different,
For sure.
especially something you love to do.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh man, having more money to go across the world. Yeah. I think it can bring happiness, but at the same time, I can see why it don't bring happiness too. So I won't just completely write that off.
The happiness it brings though is temporary. Like imagine you just won the lottery today. What's it, 800 million or something?
Yeah.
You win that. You take care of yourself. You take care of your family, friends. You tour the world 2-3 years. And then after that, you still got bukus of money.
Mhm.
What's next?
It's not just about me. If I won all that money and I took care of all my people,
Mhm.
I toured all the world, and I still have bukus of money left.
Yeah.
What I specifically want to do would be to help the community, not necessarily keep it all to myself. So everything I do is to help everything that's around me.
So you don't need the money anyways.
You said what?
You wouldn't need the money anyways. You just trying to help others, and the money is a way to do it.
At some point, I would like to, but if I had that amount of money,
Yeah.
So yeah.
You don't need the money then. You just need the resources.
Yeah.
More so.
That's what Young Thug said. I just need the platform. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need the platform, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. What about you, May? Let's say.
I want to believe that money brings happiness, but I also believe that it does not. But I wish that it did.
Okay.
Well, that's that.
I guess.
Shit.
y'all ain't really elaborate.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm bad with money. So even if I'm broke, I'm still gonna go on a trip or do something.
Yeah.
So I guess the memories is the best for me. But I'd still think money, if somebody paid my car note or something, or my tuition.
That's part of the bills.
Yeah, it is.
You know how much tuition is?
It's a lot, I bet.
It's a lot of dollars.
Like $9,000 a semester?
Depends on
6,000?
what level you're in or what you're doing.
Shout out to what was that? Student loan forgiveness.
Is it? How does that work?
I don't know. I wasn't a student.
I think you have to apply for it.
Yeah.
But what do they forgive for a percentage? Is it the entire thing?
I'm not sure.
Is it?
I'm not sure.
I know I saw a meme, something like they're banning TikTok, but not my loans.
I've seen those, a few of those. Yeah. Them student loans is the reason why school's so high.
Yeah.
That's what I believe.
That's ridiculous.
It's federally backed debt. If Uncle Sam be like, hey, let them go to your school and we'll pay you. Big old Uncle Sam that's guaranteed to collect tax. Hell yeah, they go. Why wouldn't they raise the prices?
Y'all think in today's time people should just go to trade school instead of going to college?
100%. I think what I think should happen is people graduate high school like normal, and then after that, I feel like they should wait at least 2 years. Do some job exploration. You're still young. Your parents probably still don't care that you live at home. And then after that, you'll probably find your passion by then. Because you're going to have the pressure on you. You're not going to be having that 40 hours of school. You're just going to have a lot of free time to just work.
Yeah.
And then after that, I feel like that's when people should decide, okay, I'm going to go to university to be a nurse or whatever it is. Or trade school.
Yeah.
If they don't think university is for them.
What you guys think?
I think it just depends on what you want to do. I've worked for many years without going to school and nothing made me happy at all. I cannot work in healthcare for the next 5 years because either I'm going to break my back or I'm going to get burnt out. Probably both.
Yeah.
I like going to school. I say it's hectic a lot. That's because I make it that way, but school's fun. I think everybody should experience school, to be honest, because I met a lot of cool people in school, and school's not like high school, university. I have a 3-hour break in between one class. I'll just take a nap or something, But I told my daughter she got to go to university for 1 year, and if she don't like it, she don't have to continue to go.
I went for half a semester, and then I went for 3 weeks.
What did you go to school for?
The half semester was for engineering, and obviously it was my first semester of school. You're doing gen eds.
Yeah.
I was not about to do some gen eds.
I will say gen eds are horrible. That's just a money scheme.
And then the second time I went back, it was a different school. It was an online school. I went for 3 weeks, and I went for project management.
I went to Job Corps.
Yeah. I think that's better than the university is such a big commitment only because the price point.
I mean,
that's why I think when you're 18, I feel like you should wait to make sure you're going for what you want to actually be.
at Job Corps, like it's not a college, but it kind of got the experience because it's like a boarding school. It's a trade school, but like there's a wing for women, there's a wing for men, there's a gym, exercise equipment, little movie theater. And you get to pick up multiple trades and get the job shadow and do all these extra things. So for the people that can't afford college, Job Corps is a thing. And
you didn't have to pay for that, did you?
No, it's free.
Did you live there?
Yeah, I lived there. I lived in Chicago. I lived on campus.
Oh, that's cool.
That's actually really dope.
I had a dorm. I shared it with 3 other people. And yeah, it was lit. Yeah, it was lit. Shout out to everybody in Chicago I went to school with. Yeah, for sure. So what are some things you guys had to accept some change to? Something that was like, man, I'm not gonna like this, but fuck it. I'm gonna roll with it anyway.
9-to-5 job. It's a 9-to-5 job is monotonous slave work.
Yeah, for sure. Slave work is crazy.
It is.
Y'all think we'll work 9 to 5 for the rest of our lives?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know, like in other countries, they don't even do that stuff no more.
No, the only reason why you'd have to do that here is if you don't start a business, or just buy houses over time. Like even if you're not smart, you can apply to buy a house every 2 years, and rent them out, and then by the time you're old, you'll have like 15 houses, and either they gain so much value that you can sell them, and then hopefully that fund your retirement, or the income that they're bringing from being rentals will pay for your living.
You
so
think
be
that's
like
gonna
an
work?
investor?
You think that's gonna work for everybody?
I think it could, yeah, because you only need a 580 credit score to buy a house if you're getting it through a loan, but you also don't need credit to get a house. So you could use either method and then just buy a house every year or every other year if you're using credit.
You don't need credit to buy a house?
No, you don't.
That's not what I heard.
Dang.
Look it up. It's called creative finance.
I'm gonna bring J Mac on here. He gonna let me know. He gonna school somebody.
He got his real estate license, so he should know. He went to school for it. I ain't go to school and I know it, so I ain't go to real estate school. So
you just Googled that and you know it?
No, I've been learning about certain stuff with real estate. So
okay,
freaky.
I believe,
but
you could just more now.
You could just Google it too, though. If you Google it, you can't just.
It might be different, like different states.
It's not different in every state. The way in which you buy houses in every state is federally regulated, which means the Uncle Sam sets the rules for how houses can be bought. There's slight differences in states because of certain rules, but they're not that big, the differences. But in every state, you can buy a house without credit using creative finance.
I never heard of that method.
Me.
Oh, so did everybody talk about something they had to accept change to?
I'm still thinking.
I don't think any of us really changed. Oh, she answered it, and then we
say
started
time.
talking from that.
Oh, 9 to 5.
9 to 5 jobs.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I guess mine would be a variation of what she said, is just working a lot of hours. Like when I was in high school, I still worked like 20 to 30 hours a week. And on top of school, that's a lot of hours. Yeah. And I did that starting my junior year in high school. So that was a lot. But when I graduated, I worked the same amount of hours and the money was no longer good because I got a place. I didn't live with mom and pops anymore. So like adjusting to those bills, like I ain't have that much money no more because now it's going into rent. It's going into bills. And I had a card. Luckily, no payment, but I was having to pay the gas and the insurance. And when you're working in a restaurant, you know, the money tight, money thin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but after that, I realized I need to work hella hours in order to make it. So it's kind of similar to what she said. But you got to put in them hours if you want to survive, unfortunately.
Hell yeah. I think the only thing I can really think of, this is real childish maybe, paying a car note. I owned my car for like 6, 7 maybe years.
Oh, without payments.
Yeah, without payments. And now I had to buy a new car. There was no way.
Mm-hmm.
And now
that's an investment.
Not really.
I mean, to me it is.
All right.
I don't know about all that, but I know I don't want to pay for it. That's one thing I do know. and then insurance on a newer car. I'm telling you, my insurance used to be like 90, 80, 90 bucks.
What's it, 200?
Damn near.
Damn.
Damn near.
Well, you know the insurance goes up when interest rates goes up too. And interest rates are pretty high right now. So
yeah, well,
unfortunately.
That's my biggest change
yeah.
I have to deal with.
Feel it.
That hurts.
What about you, man?
For me, I got a 2-part answer. So one, it would have to be like growing up and like making better decisions, which I'm not always doing perfect things right now, but the way that I handle some things as far as like me vocally attacking someone or like just not thinking the best things in my head. So like growing up, I would think like if I didn't know the person, I would say some crazy shit about them in my head. Like I had that really bad, really, really bad. But like I stopped doing that. I don't know when it happened. I think it happened within the last 10 years though.
10 years, you're only how old?
28.
See, I keep thinking we're still like 23.
That's the crazy.
Do y'all do that too?
You gonna be one of the people that have midlife crisis.
Don't tell me that, man. I already stay up till like 3 a.m.
Yeah, same.
So like, so watching my words in that way, and what would be my 2-part? My 2-part would be knowing when to lock in and like actually lock in with my craft. Like sometimes I treated something that I love, that I say that I love, like a hobby. And it shouldn't be like that if you're really trying to like build towards something. So like I'm trying to really be more consistent with just producing more content and working on things so I can get better with what I'm trying to do. So it's not something I really want to do because I got to do a lot of stuff by myself, but like this is part of the journey.
Yeah.
And you know, you got to love this shit if you really want it. So got to make those sacrifices for the things that you feel like it made you comfortable doing, like playing the game or going outside and just doing some other things. You got to lock in, man.
That is so true. I felt that in my soul. Because even in school, like I love the things that I do in school, but when it comes to like designing something actually for a project or something, like I'm a procrastinator 100%. Y'all can get that stuff like the day before. I'm doing it like almost the day before it's due. And I can't do that anymore because I'm like, yeah, no, I understand that. You love doing it, but when it comes time to do it, hell no.
But the thing is with me, like, so as a rapper, I'll say, I could not have made no music for a while, but anytime it's time for me to perform, I'm ready to get on stage and I feel like I can knock it out.
You do knock it out.
I feel like you do good every time. Every time I have came, yeah, you always done a good job.
Appreciate it.
I remember that last summer. Was it last summer? He was outside in the grass, and I'm allergic to grass.
Hey,
I was waiting for you the whole night to perform.
I appreciate it. But yeah, man, those have to be my things. So, do you guys know how happiness works?
How happiness
Something
works?
that makes you feel good inside.
Yeah.
How does it work? It's step 1.
Like scientifically, or like we just
obviously not scientifically. Ain't none of us here no scientists.
Okay, you don't know me. Speak for yourself.
Look.
Speak for yourself.
See, this is how happening works. See how I just laughed? You know what I'm saying? Well, step 1 was
yeah. Speak for yourself.
You ain't no educator.
Hey, how does it work?
Yeah, how?
I don't know. I think we just feel it and accept it. And when you accept it, you gotta determine whether you want to laugh or not. I don't know.
Don't look at me because I'm always laughing.
Me too.
I'm always cheesing over something.
Speaking of that, you know, how does happiness work is a good question because it's kind of dark, all right? But I'll be at a funeral.
Yep, me too.
I'll be at a funeral,
me
bro.
Too.
And I'll be like, I won't be happy the whole time I'm there, but if something make me laugh, I'm gonna laugh. And I feel like laughing is like a symptom of happiness.
Mhm.
So like, and it's not like a nervous laugh, like I don't want to be here, like I'm trying to avoid some laugh.
Yeah.
It's just I see something funny. Like some people cry funny, you know, or maybe I just had a memory like with the person that's dead or something like that, and that made me like happy. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. So that's a good question.
I remember I was at my great grandma's funeral. You know, R.I.P. great grandma Roberta.
R.I.P.
I was at her funeral, and at the time I was very, I wouldn't say very young, but like I was in my early teenage years, and I just remember just feeling real low, and I had my head down, and I just remember just smiling, and I just caught myself, and I was like, damn, why the fuck am I smiling or laughing inside of a fucking at a funeral?
Yeah.
I said fucking funeral. Shout out, my bad.
Beep.
Hey. Anyway, so I caught myself and I was like, man, why am I doing this? But like I didn't find anything funny. I felt at peace because I felt like I knew where her spirit was, so I felt like she was watching over us.
Yeah, she good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
I don't
good.
know why, but I just randomly felt that mid-service.
Yeah.
And I was like, So yeah. Do happiness come to us? Like, or do we have to search for happiness if we really want it, or just do we get it when we deserve it?
I don't think so. I think happiness is everywhere and within everybody, but you can block it. That's what I think.
I think it's also something you make.
I mean,
It could be something you make.
yeah.
I believe that too.
Isn't it like dopamine or serotonin?
She talking about chemicals and stuff.
No, I think you're right because you know, I ain't gonna say nothing because what I was about to say sounds real stupid. So just
go ahead and say
you can
it.
speak for me too.
It's the Various Vibes podcast.
I don't know what you're trying to say. So
I feel
Something about like the like you ever heard when it? Why am I shaking this? You ever heard about like when the sun is shining and it releases like your serotonin?
I heard stuff like that. Yeah.
Vitamin D, I think.
I think whenever you had said you could block out your happiness,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you could probably like it ain't got to be something necessarily happening to you, but like say you just see something, just you might see a little kid give another kid like a flower or something, right? And you be like, oh snap, that's cute, but you might be going through some shit and still recognize it, but just like push it off like it ain't nothing. But that could have like smiled and made your day a little bit better. You could have went about your day different, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I felt you with that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Or like maybe you down because you had a bad day at work, and then you go home, and maybe like for me, I normally play the game. You know what I'm saying? The game always make me happy to play the game. Maybe like, because I had a bad day at work, I choose not to play the game. Yeah. Even though it makes me happy, that in a way that's blocking happiness. Like I'll do this to have fun and enjoy myself and to laugh and you know all the happiness stuff. Like if I don't play the game, I'm blocking my happiness. So I think it's something you can block. But I think it's something that's always there. And I think most people know how to make themselves happy. Yeah, that's what I think.
I feel that.
But sometimes it can be hard not to block the happiness too, though, sometimes. Sometimes you want to wallow in your self-defeat or depression or your sadness or something. Sometimes it be like that. So
you know how many times we've been around people and they not been feeling too good, but they heard your laugh specifically. And they was like,
laugh specifically.
I've been hearing that as long as I've known you, bro. That nigga laugh just made my day.
Like when he laughs, you just have to laugh.
Yeah,
you can't.
I literally heard that as long as we've been friends.
I ain't never heard that before, but
that's crazy. I hear it often.
Oh,
I hear it
so
often.
Contagious. I don't think he really understands that.
Well, I'm glad I'm brightening people's day. That's pretty awesome.
And they're different too. Sometimes his laughs, but it's weird how his laugh is so contagious. That's weird, man.
He be having a build up.
I know what you did. The other day they said I laugh like an evil villain.
And then you just laugh after everything.
Because hey,
that was good. That was
stuff be funny, man.
Crazy.
So what do y'all do to make yourself happy?
Well,
don't
season 1, episode 4.
Yeah, I already know what you about to say.
Don't say it.
Hey, if you gotta repeat yourself, you gotta repeat yourself.
I ain't gonna repeat myself. Season 1, episode 4. Y'all know what I like to do. Hey, let's don't do it every time.
Hey, that's valid though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But outside of that, like I said, I like that's crazy. I was about to repeat myself again. I don't want to do that. But yeah, I played the game.
That do be a good one though. Shit.
Hey.
Yeah.
Damn, laughing got me hot. I'm about to come out this hoodie.
It is hot in here.
Yeah. Same as you.
Mm.
Playing a game. I love to play basketball. I'll play basketball any time of day.
I'm about to get back on the court too, man.
We
Y'all
got.
gonna see a mixtape highlight from Leo season soon. Watch.
I can see you coming up court at the top of the arc, hitting it behind the back to the left side, and just pulling them up.
I can do it.
I can see you doing that.
I can do it, or I just hit them with the. They ain't even see the pass coming. They think I'm trying to score.
Like an in and out, but you go the opposite way and the ball go over there. Yeah. I can see that.
Crazy
That's
enough,
tough.
basketball is so fun, but I suck at it.
That's the thing. You just play it for fun.
Yeah.
Most people are casuals. Like most people are not good.
So it's not like in the movies when you see them on the court, at the playground.
Super intense and stuff.
Yeah.
No, most of the time, even if people are playing that serious, they're not that good. So it won't matter. I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm
Like,
gonna have to bring some hoopers on here, bro.
hey, I'm not saying I'm the best hooper or anything, but like you could just look and tell when people ain't that good, but they trying really hard.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
And
And
don't
ain't
be-
nothing wrong with it.
Don't be fooled by the accessories. Niggas that have on a headband,
Yeah.
arm sleeve, hot socks, and you be like, dang, he like he could do this. He might not be able to do it.
That is true. I be seeing people with the nice shoes on. They got the gym shorts on past their knees. They pass their knees, or you either old school or you cold. Like that's the only two ways. But they be trash. They be shooting for them like messed up.
I'll
and
tell
stuff.
you one thing. We played, what's that game? Horse.
Mhm.
We played horse or around the world
Around
or
the
whatever.
world, around
I'm
the
losing
world.
every time.
Play knockout. I want to play freaking. Nobody want to play knockout no
I
more.
like knockout.
Knockout was that stuff.
I forgot how that one go.
What is
It's
it?
just we used to as kids we did
Two
the free throw
people?
line. You know what? Everybody lines up at the free throw.
Okay.
And you shoot, and if you miss it, you gotta go back to like the free throw and shoot again. But the person behind you, if they make it before you're out of the game. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
I
Yeah.
thought if you miss, you had to go shoot a layup.
Do you have to shoot a layup? I don't remember the layup part. I thought the layup was only if you miss. Like sometimes some people,
if you miss.
yeah, if you miss the free throw, you got to make the layup before the next shooter makes a shot. But the way we played as like growing up a little bit more is you had to make it from back there. The layup didn't count.
Mm.
Yeah, that's why. But the way we did it as kids was the way he just said it.
Yeah.
Like you got to shoot and then you got to make it before the next person, otherwise you're out. But at the end, when it's only like 3 people left, but y'all are running, it gets fun and fast.
Watch this. Did you catch anything he was saying?
No, she didn't. She was confused.
Well, don't start it on me. Whatever you put in that drink.
Whoa, you making me say I'm gonna have to bleep that out.
She trying to figure out where she is.
Hey man.
No.
All right. So
Shoot.
do you guys feel like right person, wrong time? You think that exists?
Yeah.
Really?
I
Yes
think
and no.
Yeah.
Yes and no. It sounds cute.
It does sound cute.
It sounds so damn cute. But
Mhm.
if it's a right person, why would it just not work?
Wrong time.
The
He
wrong
already said that.
time.
But why? If it's the right person, it don't matter what time it is.
You just don't.
could be noon
You don't
o'clock.
sync up.
Let's-
Midnight o'clock.
Let's say I got an example. I think I got an example. Let's say it's I'm gonna just use basketball. You know what I'm saying? Let's say
You might lose me.
I'm in junior high. I'm athletic, but I'm not good at basketball. Like I do track. I play football. I play tennis, but I don't play basketball. I'm decent at those, but I'm not very good. But I have a build that this 34-year-old coach knows will work well for basketball. And he can meet me while I'm in junior high and I never played basketball before and say, hey, like, have you ever tried basketball? Come over here and shoot around. He can have me shoot some layups and I'm doing all right. Decent enough to where his coach eyes, his 30-year-old eyes, like know that, all right, I can make this guy a star player. And I don't know it, obviously, because I don't play basketball yet. But the coach knows it because he can see potential. He old, you know what I'm saying? He got that wisdom. But that could be a right place, wrong time because maybe 2 years later when I get to college, I'm a freshman. I say college, high school. Maybe 2 years later, I'm like, damn, I could have been good at basketball if I accepted his offer because now I love it. I don't play none of the other sports no more. They could be right.
So you could have just made it work.
You can make it work, but if you had that coach back then, you could have been so much better. That would have been 2 years of experience you already had before you were a freshman.
I'm not gonna lie, your scenario really just
You
It's
lost
just
me.
like, yeah,
Lost
you
too
lost
long?
me.
just a little
You
bit.
lost me. I appreciate
Damn.
you was able to like tell that story, and when I watched this shit and be like, damn, that's what he meant.
I have real
Oh,
characters.
okay.
I have real characters and stuff in my mind when you were saying
So,
Oh, my bad.
that.
I kind of did too, but Yo.
so I talked to a friend earlier, and him and this girl, they didn't really work out whenever they were younger, but now they're about to have a child and they're about to start a family, marriage, all that stuff. So I can see it happening for somebody, but for me, I don't know, man. It's hard because when you really love somebody and you the weak link, when you really love somebody and you the weak link and you can't really control the scenario, but you know that you can be better in the future.
So do you
Hold on.
strive towards that?
You saying you love the person, they dated somebody else, you feel like you were right for that person, but you weren't ready for that
I
person?
lost where I was going with this conversation, or where I was trying to land with that.
Okay,
What I-
okay.
what
It's kind of hard to describe as wrong place, right time, whatever. Right.
I mean, but like you could be all right. So you could be like in your early 20s and you living on your own, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you struggling, but you got your own crib,
Mm-hmm.
and your girl, she got her own crib.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing fine, but you always struggling. But
Mhm.
she always, I ain't gonna say she's always taking care of like things whenever y'all go out on dates.
Mm-hmm.
You trying, but like you can't always afford things. She leaves you.
Mm-hmm.
10 years later, you doing better than her.
Mm-hmm.
They try to rekindle that. Could it just be a wrong place, wrong time? Back then in our 20s, you wasn't really doing it for me, but like now that you matured and got older,
Mm-hmm.
it's working out. It can work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that okay though?
I mean, if it's
And
like
that specific
consensual,
It
scenario.
depends on how y'all left each other.
Yeah, that
type
specific
stuff.
scenario, you
Yeah.
could do a lot of nuance to
Yeah.
it. But if we just listening to it as you said it, yeah, I can.
I think it could be, and then like if something go wrong, the next time it's just something else.
New transcript.
Yeah, but then you got to add nuance to it. Be like, oh, why y'all leave? Like, what was she doing? What was he really doing?
I mean,
like, he
even
cheated
with-
on her back then.
With the Desi Banks thing, his girl didn't appreciate he wasn't bringing in enough money, and she left him.
I guess that's valid. Yeah. Yeah.
What if it was like that?
But was
and-
he trying though?
He was.
He was.
Okay, that's different.
Mans was doing
I mean,
his
they could
thing.
have thought too. Maybe in the other person's mind it was not that, but in your mind it might have been that.
What do you mean?
Like
She going back to the example you made, not the Desi Banks.
Oh,
Yeah.
wrong place, wrong time, or
Right person, wrong time,
yeah,
right?
right person, wrong time. I mean, they might not think that same thing, but you might.
In my example, it was a coach see somebody with potential that don't know they have potential, and then like that happened today, and then the student doesn't see it, so the student ignores what the coach says about him potentially being good, and then 2 years later, the student realizes, hey, I am actually good at this. Coach, teach me. But that whole time they lost that 2 years or however many years was in between when they first met the coach.
I'm just not. It's not connected.
It's not
with me,
connected?
bro. It's not.
Oh,
connected.
man.
Like I feel you though.
All
I
right.
swear I feel you, bro. But it's not connecting with me right now.
Okay.
It's like
How about this one? You know Warren Buffett?
no, I don't.
Oh, snap.
Who the fuck is Warren Buffett?
He's super rich. That's why this would be a good example.
Okay.
He's super rich. And let's say today he was feeling good. He's feeling what do you call it? Like he was feeling a bunch of philanthropy, right? He wants to give.
Okay.
Because he's super rich, you know what I'm saying? He's just feeling good today. And he says to himself, I'm going to give $1 million to the first person I see. I'm not going to explain to him why. I'm going to just tell him, hey, you want $1 million? And I'm going to tell him how I can transfer it to him. He walking down the street. He at the West Park Mall here in Cape. You at the West Park Mall. You the first person he sees. He says, hey, you. I'm Warren Buffett. Shakes your hand. I'm just some rich old guy. I want to give you $1 million. What you gonna think to yourself? Who the hell is it? Who the hell is this old white man talking about? So he give me $1 million. It's a scam. You gonna look around? Is it a prank? Is it a prank? And then 2 days later, you know what I'm saying? You see him on the news talking about some, this stock here, this stock here. I was trying to give $1 million out to the other day. The guy didn't accept it. I don't know why he didn't accept it. You know what I'm saying? That could be a right person, wrong time. Because he could have gave you $1 million. Maybe that helped you buy more studio stuff or do music or something.
Yeah.
You have a weird way of explaining it.
Yeah, he just
I like that. I like
shit,
that way. I like that.
Your
version.
things are out of pocket, though.
That was out of
I will
pocket?
say. Like, it's just different. It's so different the way you...
Out of pocket is
crazy. All right. But did that make sense, that one, though?
No, it did. That
Okay.
a lot more.
Okay. Y'all just don't like the basketball. That's all it was.
It was just too
Y'all
much.
hating on my basketball
You
team.
had like a lot of fundamental shit.
You were too complex with the story, my dude.
Okay. I need to keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? All right.
He was 18, 250 build. He wore shorts. Didn't really like shirts like that. But he played basketball anyway. Man.
Hey, that's fair though. That's valid. That's valid.
All right. Then we flying through these motherfuckers.
That's good. We can do regular conversation after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mamie said she didn't want to answer this one.
Oh yeah, let's get to it.
You didn't have to call me out.
Yeah.
Oh, bleep. Oh, it's gonna be bleeped out.
He told himself bleep.
You gotta remind yourself.
No, all right. So, what are some reasons why you guys are single?
I don't know.
I'm just too much.
That's just one reason. Why are you too much? 5 reasons why you're too much.
5 reasons why I'm too much.
He asked for 5.
This is never have I ever. Let's go.
I'm just nah.
Why are you too much?
What makes you think you're too much?
My personality.
There's one.
That's all of them.
Oh, shit.
Dang.
Personality is a monster itself.
Personality is complex though. What's 5 reasons why your personality is too much?
I can't even get into it.
That's too deep.
That's too deep.
You got to make it simple. You know what I'm saying?
She ain't about that.
That's going to take like math problems that aren't even solved yet.
All right.
She said, "What's M plus N?"
She said we're gonna have to bring Stephen Hawkins out.
Who the fuck is Stephen Hawkins?
The man that was on Epstein Island.
You talking about Stephen Hawkins?
Yeah.
He said Stephen.
Dude, every time I see it spelled like that, I think Stephen instead of Stephen. Yeah,
It's Stephen.
What
I
was he
know,
doing
but
never
What's he
mind.
doing on that?
I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to get killed.
Oh yeah, I don't want nothing to do with that.
Beep.
really, y'all?
What?
A lot of people don't talk about it.
I love about the Jeffs.
Yeah. Ain't
Hey
nothing
man.
new.
Well, if we gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. Goddamn, why was freaking what's his name, Steven? Why was Steven over there
What was he doing?
in a wheelchair getting freaky?
How else was he gonna get it?
Nigga, like, how do you like he in a? I like that. Like, no, for real. Like, turn around. Like, how you? Can he fuck?
He was paralyzed from like net.
Like his whole body was like paralyzed.
Yeah.
You know what he did?
So what was he doing? Like, can
this
he get hard?
the arm of the wheelchair. He has something strapped on there. He'll zoop.
Now he over there with unlimited gas mileage on his damn. What is that? What is it?
He'll be flicking like this.
That is crazy.
Oh my!
Hey, that's funny as hell. Actually,
My golly.
Gosh.
Hey,
No, he was bogus as hell.
How did he get over there?
They bogus for letting him over there.
he
How
could have
did he
just
get
flew.
over there?
I wonder what the hell was up with that stuff. Anyways,
What was he
That
talking
was-
it's
about?
possible. Maybe he was just a manager or something, like keeping track of who was here and who wasn't. It could have been that. He
Is
could
he
have.
very rich?
No, he was just really smart.
Oh,
Yes, he was.
What are y'all
exceptionally smart.
referencing?
I thought he was
Stephen Hawking?
Stephen
Steven.
Hawkins.
Steven. Damn. Steven.
Stephen Hawkins. He was on the Epstein Island.
Yeah, I seen that. Too.
I thought he was like a very rich person outside of him being disabled.
I don't know if he
I
had money
thought
like
he
that,
was.
but
He had to have
he was
been.
he was known for his intelligence though. He
They-
did a lot of stuff with physics. Period. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, didn't they say he like? Was that him who predicted the future in some parts? Like,
I have no idea about that. I used to know a lot about him
Nostradamus.
when I was younger, but
I don't know.
I stopped keeping up with him when I was still in high school.
I feel like I heard like some stuff about like some things he said came true, or I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong.
Was he like a theorist or like could like?
I don't know. He a freaky frog for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely a freaky frog. How many you been through? 2?
Yeah.
Like,
Pop a bottle. Let your body bottle.
We ain't got to talk about that, man. Hey, I love him though because he's from Missouri. You know what I'm saying? We got to
Is
stick
he?
together. Yeah, he's from St. Joseph.
Nah, I ain't know that shit.
You didn't know that, bro?
I'm not into
Yeah, he's from
famous white people.
That's valid, but hey,
wait, who's
you
from
know what?
Missouri?
Stephen Hawking.
Eminem. No, I'm talking about Eminem.
Oh yeah.
Damn, nigga, I thought we was talking about Stephen Hawking.
No, you were just singing an Eminem song, so I was talking about him.
He don't claim us. He claimed Detroit.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's why he ain't goated. How you not gonna claim your home state or home city? Like, come on now. So
Was he born here or did he like get
He was
raised
born
He was
here?
born there.
Was he raised here?
That's why
No.
I want to know if he was.
See,
raised
that's-
here.
I thought he was raised here.
I don't think he was.
I thought he was raised here, and then when he signed, he ended up with Dre and them. He ended up moving over there because that's what Dre was. I thought that's what it was.
No.
I'm tripping. All right,
Yeah.
that's fair.
It's
That's
like
fair.
I was born
That's fair.
in Beep, St. Louis, but I lived here my whole life since I was like a toddler, so I wouldn't claim
That's
St. Louis.
yeah,
I'm
that's
not
fair.
claiming Hannibal either.
That's
See, that's the thing.
That's fair. I thought he was raised up there and he grew up and then he moved over there once he got signed.
Yeah.
I thought that's what it was. And if that's not the case, then obviously, why would he claim it? But if he was raised here and then he got famous and left, like how you gonna forget where you came from?
What town was he supposedly?
St. Joseph. It's right above, not above Kansas City.
What's it gonna take for
Right.
Eminem to like show you like, hey, I'm one of them ones?
Stop doing that baloney rap.
What is baloney rap?
The way he breaks up words and it's not like they don't string together. He just breaking it up and it's not a metaphor or nothing. He just breaking words apart just to make it rhyme. I can't really do it myself, but you can hear examples online.
Have you been investigating this?
No, I listen to his music and I'm like, I watch battle rap. Okay, so this is where it stems from. When you watch battle rap, when people break up words, they literally, it's some type of double or triple entendre or something like that. Like it's multiple meanings with that one word that they break up. They don't just break up words to make it rhyme or to make it fit a certain cadence. Eminem does that. And it sounds silly to me.
A lot of people do that when they sing, though.
When you singing, it's different though. But when you rapping, it sounds like choppy and jittery. At least to me, it's kind of abrasive to my ears. So, but that's just me, obviously, because he goated on a bunch of people list. Just not black kids.
Hey,
I think it sound petty, bro.
you definitely sound petty.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't talking about me. That's petty. Hey, that's fair. I mean, we're all entitled to our own opinion because I know I'm an outlier on that opinion.
What about like his old song? You don't like any of his old songs?
I do like some of his old songs. I ain't never sit down and listen to like a whole Eminem album, but I like that one song where he drove off the bridge while he was writing a letter. Stan. Yeah, that song tough because he told a story and he wasn't doing that stuff. I think he started doing that when he aged in his career, like the choppy stuff, like breaking up words that he didn't need to break up that made no sense. Stan was hard. The real Slim Shady was all right.
I didn't like that song.
It was all right. I'll listen to it, but it's not on my playlist. Never will be.
You ain't gotta go down your Eminem. You just sound like an Eminem hater right now.
I'm not trying to be a hater.
I
He's
know, bro.
Mariah Carey over
You know what
there.
I'm saying?
Man.
Mariah Carey, hey, I'm saying if this gonna get her closer to me, fuck, hey, I hate on Eminem all day.
I have to say something about Eminem though.
Okay.
So when we were younger, we listened to that music.
Yeah.
So have y'all noticed like songs we listened to from back then are just coming up now? Why can my daughter rap every word to Mockingbird? Yeah, every single word.
Mm-hmm.
Where? Wow, how?
It's been like a wave lately. Like the 80s was like a trend, and I feel like right now the 90s and 2000s is becoming a trend again.
Renaissance.
Yeah.
I think what it is all the millennials that are rappers and stuff now, they keep sampling stuff from back then.
That is
And we got
true.
all this technology and stuff, so
Yeah.
it's easy for the young people to figure out where they sampled it and then to listen to their music. I think that's where it's coming from.
Yeah.
I bet you something similar happened in the 90s, like they started discovering 60s music and started doing the same thing.
Biggie, that Juicy song wasn't his. He sampled that from a song from
That's
the
right.
70s.
Yeah, that freaky song with the lady on it.
Juicy.
Juicy. Yeah, that's almost up, bro. I gotta listen to that book.
Yeah.
Hey, she was killing. I don't know that singer name. I forgot her name,
Yeah.
but she was killing that. It was in Vice City, I think. Vice City or San Andreas. The song.
That song was in a lot of soundtracks.
It is. It was. Okay.
All right, so
The beat in my head.
Shut
That
up.
beat was tough. Yeah.
All right, do you guys feel like negative emotions should control how you act?
No.
No.
Of course not.
All right, so someone can be like sad about something. How
Mhm.
long can that sadness last?
Until they get over it.
But it's not controlling how you act.
I guess it would depend on if they're acting. I don't know. If they're being like different to other people, I guess. I don't know.
I'd say if like you're like being
I don't know, because
harmful.
I've been in some cases of like not talking to people, like being a little bit depressing.
Yeah.
And I've like cooped up in my room for weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that is affecting me. But at the end of the day, I still went to work. I still did the things I needed to do.
So do we underrate getting over things?
Definitely.
Oh, most definitely, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Going back to what you said though, is something happens and then you experience the emotion and then you act. Acting is last. So you choose to act a certain way based off of the way you feel. You can choose to not ignore the emotion, but you can acknowledge the emotion in your head. You can even tell people you're feeling that way, but that doesn't mean that you gotta go out and be dragging, head down and shoulders down and dragging people down around you.
Mm-hmm.
You at the end of the day, you choose the actions you make.
Yeah.
So that's the way I think about it.
That's fair.
And since the emotions all up here, you can choose when the sadness is gone. Like maybe every once in a while, when you think about whatever it caused it, it'll make you sad, but you don't have to act on that sadness.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
That's what I think.
You think people choose depression?
I'm not saying people. I'm saying
Or
you
just
don't have
being
to
sad?
act on the emotion you feel. You could be excited and not jump around and hoot and holler. Maybe it'll be hard to not hoot and holler because you're excited, but you feel the emotions first and then you act. So you can choose not to act as you feel. People do that all the time. People will be sad and they choose not to cry.
True.
I think
So
you
like, just that's a good
front.
example. Yeah, it's like a front.
you can choose to be depressed. Like if you feel like you deserve to be depressed, you can choose.
That just sounds selfish.
It is if it takes away from people in your environment.
Not only
Yeah.
that, it's taken away from how you feel on the inside.
Yeah, that too.
We just all agreed that getting over things is underrated. That's what I said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know, cause I got like certain things that really, really, really bothers me, and it can make me sad at any moment whenever I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
Now, last night specifically, I remember crying. It was like 5 a.m. I don't know why I was thinking about this shit, but I was thinking about it, and then it went away within the next 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But I know it's gonna pop up in my mind again, probably like 2 months from now, and I'm gonna feel some type of way about it. But I don't know. Man.
I think we just distract ourselves a lot.
Yeah.
There's so much shit going on.
So,
Bills.
I think sometimes when it's I think a lot of times, especially when it's negative emotions are really, really powerful. And if you don't fully embrace them, it's going to be harder for you not to like drag them on.
Yeah.
Like, let's say let's say I broke up with the love of my life and it hurt. Like, obviously that hurts. When you love somebody a lot and you leave them, you're going to be missing them. You're going to be sad that you don't see them. You're going to be mad at they getting with somebody else. You're gonna develop insecurities because maybe they kissing or flirting on somebody else, and you can't do nothing about it. You know, you got all that stuff with having your heart broke, and if you don't think to yourself like those things can happen, those things are possibilities, you just ignore that and act like it's not real. Then every time your brain considers those, you're gonna be sad and depressed and stuff like that.
100%.
So you gotta allow yourself to feel all those things as much as you can for right now. And maybe it'll be a couple weeks, maybe it'll be a month, hopefully no more than a couple months, that you still feel like really strongly in a negative context about your ex in my case.
I mean, not everyone can reprogram themselves that easily.
It's not reprogramming. You're just not ignoring your emotions. No, you're not. You're embracing your. If I feel like, well, going back to where I started, I feel like when emotions drag on like that, it's because you didn't allow yourself to fully embrace the negativity associated with whatever the event was. Like in my case, it was the breakup. The breakup hurt me, right? I'm hurt. And I'm like, the next day after we broke up, even though I'm hurt, I'm like, you know what? F her. I don't even really care about her. I go to the club. I find some girl. I go sleep with her. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like, this chick hot. I can't believe I was ever with old girl back then. And then the next day, I see an old picture of her in my phone. I'm like, huh. And then I'm like 2 hours later, I'm drinking. I go back to the club. I find another chick. Damn, this new chick hot. I can't believe I was ever. I'm ignoring my emotion because I'm out here trying to distract myself. If you don't distract yourself from feeling the negativity, you're going to embrace it. And every day that goes by, eventually it's going to go, your emotion's going to wane away. It won't stay like that forever.
I think the thing is,
that's the thing. You're going to have to let it hurt. You're going to have to cry, call somebody and talk to them, call somebody and cry on the phone, just sit at home and like wallow away.
That might not be how.
But other people do. So, like, what you said with
I'm saying, I think that's the best way. That's all I'm saying.
So, like, with you breaking up with someone, that other person may not be able to reach out to that person. They may need closure. A lot of people may need like a lot of closure.
A lot of
people are afraid to reach out and like talk about those things.
Sometimes this closure's not
accept that you can't always. Get
that's the thing. That's part of accepting what they could be doing. Like it's that you might not ever get closure. Mm-hmm. It's always nice to get closure. But the other person always, maybe they died. There's no way you can get closure if they died. Yeah. Or maybe they just completely cut you off. They blocked you on all social media, you and your friends, and they changed their social media accounts. You can never find them again. Mm. If that's the case, you can never get closure that way either. You can't, closure is nice, but it can't be, you can't put that as a condition in order for you to get better. Mm. Yeah,
I mean, and if you think that it's not gonna like help, if you know that would be a bad idea, then
it might help because you might have better understanding.
Of course, everybody wants closure.
Right.
I'm not denying the fact that nobody needs closure. Like everybody, like when I even when I'm not dating a girl, if we was just talking for a while, I'm looking for some type of closure. Like, what could I have done better? What did you like that I did? Mm. That way I can go to my next relationship.
Even if you're just
better.
Talking to her.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. I'll be like, dang, like, so what, like, did you like this? Did you like that? Well, I don't ask. I try to ask to see if what they tell me. Mm. And then I'll ask them, and then I'll get them like, it's just kind of like critique. You know what I'm saying? I need some constructive criticism. Because when I got to my wife, I want to be perfect for her. So every learning opportunity I get beforehand, I need to know what I did right. That's the way I see it.
For sure.
Yeah. But going back to what I said, what did you ask? I'm sorry. It was about closure. Closure, I feel like closure is not, everybody wants closure, but it's not always there to be given. So at the end of the day, the healing process is up to you. Mm-hmm. It's not up to what the other person can give you because they're giving you closure. You got to give yourself closure though. That's something you got to accept once you break up with somebody. Yeah. Because they may not be available to give you that closure. That's the way I think of it. Mm-hmm.
That's fair. Well, that's that on the topics that I had.
That was a lot of talking.
Yeah, you was just getting on Zach.
You never answered 5 reasons.
Hold on. You was just getting on Zach last week talking about some, dang man, hurry it up.
Oh yeah.
They didn't answer that.
He repeats himself.
Zach, you see this nigga?
But he does. He repeats himself. It's kind of like when you repeating yourself and then you like you talk slow, it kind of makes everything seem like a long time.
No, I was feeling everything he was saying.
I obviously it was just me. That's why I was
That's why
like,
you need to watch the episode. You said you.
That's why I was like, my bad. No, I ain't watched it yet. I'm gonna have to watch it. Yeah.
So you said 5 reasons why I'm single.
Yeah, we didn't finish it.
I can honestly probably add a little bit more to it now.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Y'all can go first since y'all didn't answer initially.
I'm single right now because I'm ugly. 1, 2. I feel like at least with this generation of women, I feel like unless a woman knows for sure she's going to get some type of security out of you, I feel like it's going to be always iffy. So until you like actually locked in, I feel like people going to always play with you. That's just my opinion. Another one, shit, I don't know. Because, I got my own shit. Too many other reasons. I grew from the person I used to be. It's been years since I've been in a relationship, so I don't really know. I've tried though. I went on dates, and I've been the best gentleman I could be.
You are a good gentleman.
So yeah,
You are.
I don't know. I couldn't really tell you that. That's what I will say though.
Well, okay, let's go back to the fact that the first thing you said was you're ugly.
Yeah,
come on, man.
Obviously, if I was
like
attractive, I'd have people in my DMs all day.
Not necessarily.
I was about to interrupt him too.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
No, that ain't how that works, man.
Hey, man.
It's not. How many
women do you not know in this world? You know what I'm saying? Like they say like there's plenty of fish in the sea. Like for real, there is.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know.
Just because a girl calls you ugly, don't mean the next one is gonna think you're ugly.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah. But anyways,
mm-hmm.
just because some girl says you're ugly doesn't mean the next one's gonna think you're ugly.
I haven't necessarily been called ugly, but that's just how I feel.
Oh, okay.
That's how I'm treated. That's how I'm perceived to be. To me.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But you're not ugly.
Hey.
We need a few people to slide up and be like, "Hey, boy, you handsome."
I need
That's what you
to
need.
start my own dating show called
Do it, please. Do it, please. Do it, please. And if I can't be a part of it, I want to be there.
Can I ask questions? I want to be the announcer. You know what I'm saying?
Be like the co-host. Yeah, when it's time to make my decisions at the end, you could be like,
you should do blind dating. It should be like, you know how they have like the two people. Is it like two people sitting against the wall?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. That would be good.
I want to be an instigator.
I don't mind going on a blind date as long as I can like smell. Because if I can smell your breath through the butt, yeah.
This man here
with the bandana on my eyes and I can smell you. Yeah, you gotta go.
Gotta go. Yeah, if you smell in general though, not even your breath, just everything.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can ask them if you can't smell them. Be like, hey, so how's your hygiene? Don't ask them about they smell. Obviously,
you just ask people.
That'd be offensive and kind of odd. She'd be like, "What do you do? Like before you go to bed? Ask them what they do before they go to bed. Like what's their night routine? Mm-hmm. If they don't mention the shower, they probably stink. You know what I'm saying? Or if they like everybody don't brush their teeth at night, but if they don't mention it at night, and then you ask them, okay, what's your morning routine like? We heard tonight. What's your morning routine like?
So you really
and if they don't
mention
it then
asking people their morning routine.
It's nice to know though.
I'm not.
I mean, it is.
I've never done that, but you can ask that, and then like maybe you're trying to figure out. Like I would ask that because maybe I'm trying to figure out what makeup she wears or what skincare products she wears, and then I can go gift it to her. You know what I'm saying? It's layers to this. I'm not just asking to be asking.
Up.
Hey, that's how it is though. Hey, game is game. You know what I'm saying? You heard? That's what it is.
I ain't ever had no man buy me some cream.
Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Same.
Everybody different.
Zach left me hanging this whole time.
Bro, I ain't know what you was doing.
That's crazy.
I ain't know what you was doing.
This is not a friend.
I ain't know what you was doing. My bad, bro.
I'm gonna zoom in on the shit and it's gonna see my hand just sitting there.
Just zoom into it until he finally hits.
And then I hit it from up here. My bad, man.
Yeah. So you said just random topics now. What's up? you want to talk about?
Did you want to do the 5 things?
I'm good.
Oh,
Um,
you said
Mine
you had
are
a 5
very
you want to add
simple
on.
anyway.
Oh yeah. I gotta actually like count this out. So I expect too much.
Okay.
I'm a little bit too much when it comes to personality.
Mm-hmm.
I like my solitude.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
For the niggas that don't know what solitude is, what solitude?
I tell them.
being
niggas.
alone.
Her space.
Yeah, being alone. Yeah, my
Okay.
space. Damn.
You busy too.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty ugly. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, that's not what I was gonna say. You're not
And
ugly.
On Tony.
what?
Let's get your last.
You're not ugly. You're gorgeous. You a black, beautiful queen. Fuck you talking about. What you talking about? Hold on. Put your wrist up. Put your wrist up.
Take
Show
your
them
hood
wrist.
off.
Show them your wrist. That's, you know what I'm saying? We don't need diamonds. This melanin right here, you know what I'm saying? That good old male bell.
Hey, that was fire.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My hands are war tattered right now. And I've been through a lot. That's like mainly the one thing.
I think everybody been through a lot. But don't feel like that's the reason why you single, though. We all love you here at Pad.
I appreciate
I
y'all.
love you, Addie.
I love you too. I
What's
love
that?
y'all.
I was just listening. I was listening, and then I kind of zoned out. And when I zoned back in, I was just
Bobbing her.
all right. Well, I guess for me, it would be I don't make myself available.
Mm.
And when I am available, I make myself busy. Like I fill up my schedule.
Yeah.
So obviously I ain't got time for somebody else. If I'm doing the first two. After that, I really like being by myself, the solitude, just like Addie said. Like I've been by myself for so long that I just love it. You don't gotta answer nobody, you ain't gotta check on nobody.
That part.
Yeah, you ain't gotta worry about what we eating. It's what I'm eating. You know what I'm saying?
What we do?
Yeah.
Hey, that's fire for me. And then that's 3. 4, I don't even know how to go beyond
It ain't
3.
gotta be 5, just a couple.
What's another reason? What do you think? Like for me, besides what I said.
I think you work too much.
I already said that though.
You did?
Yeah, we just to keep busy, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That makes
yeah.
sense.
I would say I wouldn't say that you got such a you such a stand-up guy.
No, let's
hold
not.
Hold on. Listen, you such a stand-up guy. You got like a straight edge personality. You don't drink, smoke, curse. In this generation, that's very rare. That's rarer than a fucking diamond.
Or tattoos.
Oh, you do drink.
No,
Minus that one.
Bro, hold on.
Slash that.
You went so long without fucking drinking that it's still new to me.
It's
right
okay.
now.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
You don't smoke or cuss, so like that's big in this generation. I feel like you probably just don't blend well with the women that was doing those things.
Okay.
So you probably didn't give yourself a fair chance.
I hear what you're saying. I can add to the last 2 from that. I appreciate it.
You give them ideas.
I'm saying, well, because this is true. I realized this about myself. I'm a square to a lot of people. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't trying to do all that fun stuff all the time.
That's not all bad though.
I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying that's 5 reasons why I'm still single. I'm a square to a lot of people.
Wait, hold on. I have 5 reasons now too. Y'all just
that's the reality. I'm a square to a lot of people. I watch anime and I play games.
You don't have
double
tattoos
whammy for
either.
a lot of girls, huh?
You ain't got tattoos either.
I ain't got
no
Yeah.
tattoos. I'm just not into a lot of bad habits either.
Yeah.
That could be my 5th one. Like cause I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. Well, I guess that all goes into being a lame.
Smoking
Which
is better than drinking.
It's not, but I find the girls I have talked to that tried to talk to me that smoked, like I'm cool with them smoking. I don't mind. I'd rather not be in the room while they smoking unless it's a big room like this.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to inhale the smoke for obvious reasons.
Right.
But aside from that, like I don't care if she smoked, but they usually the girls that like smoke cigarettes, I'm not cool with cigarettes. But the girls that smoke weed, they start feeling insecure after a while, especially when they want to smoke in the middle of the night. And I'll just lay in bed and I'm just like, all right, I'll be here. You know what I'm saying? And then they go outside and smoke, and then I'll come back like all under the cover. I don't know. I think that's the way they view it, man. It has to be.
You making it seem like your thighs rub together or something.
Man, they probably is. I'm under the cover, like rubbing my feet together. You know how it is when you comfy?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't rub your feet together when you're comfortable.
In the bed.
Come on, bro.
Every night.
Hey, it'd be nice as well.
That's how I know it's setting
You start to
in.
wrap the cover around you. You got the white noise in the background.
Nah, imagine being a woman
I know
and she
what you
just
mean.
shaved.
But I don't know how that
Heavenly.
feels. So
Freaking heavenly.
you talking about your legs?
Anything.
They talking about
Like if you nah. But if you're a lady and you got clean sheets on and you just like waxed or shaved like your body
Mm-hmm.
and you're laying up in the bed clean after a shower,
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing like it.
Oh, okay.
Nothing at all.
Well, what's your 5 now? You said you came up with your 5.
Oh, they're very simple, but yeah, y'all gave me some ideas. One, I'm busy and have goals.
Mm-hmm.
I like my peace.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I've pretty much dated long distance and I'm used to being alone and I do like to be chugging.
Was it loud?
Oh, my mama it was.
Oh, all
It
right.
was her.
My bad, bro.
Shit.
But I was saying like most of my relationships have been like not long distance, but not in town.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not dating nobody here. But I like being alone.
Your dream man might be here.
He might not. But also, I don't know if y'all ever considered this fact, but I'm low key. I am very scared of meeting men and dating them because I have a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't trust men at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like the last man I dated, he did not meet my daughter until like a year and a half. Like I don't play about my kid. So that's a big issue. I wouldn't say it's an issue, but that's a
Yeah.
And then I'm just like I said, I'm busy. I'm in school. I'm working almost every day. I'm a mother. There's no time.
She ain't available.
And another thing is I don't make myself available because I choose not to. And healing.
Hey.
I'm not healed yet. I'm trying to be there, but
That's a good reason to stay away.
yeah.
I think.
I know for sure that I am not healed.
Yeah, I feel like
That's
Oh,
what
go
I
ahead.
mean by
This brings
I've been
me
through a
back.
lot.
This brings me back to does the right person, wrong time exist? So what you saying, like you're still healing, right? So what if the right person that you met was going through a phase, they weren't completely healed, but this is the right person. And it's just not working out right now.
that's unfortunate.
I mean, you might
That's
be able
what-
to
that's what I
harbor a
said,
connection.
It depends on the terms of how y'all left each other.
But all right, so if you could see into the future, and would you be willing to go through 20 years of struggling with somebody if you knew this was your person?
20 years is a lot.
20 years is a lot.
That's a
20
long
years is a
time.
lot.
That's a lot.
And don't take the struggling like paycheck to paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not too high, it's not too bad.
That's 2 decades, ain't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're comfortable with it, I guess it just all depends on the person.
Mm-hmm.
It's different when if you can see into the future, it's different, but nobody can.
But if you can, are you okay with going through that
No.
journey? If this is your
No.
person,
If it was 20 years of,
are you living to be with your person?
if it was 20 years of men, and then after that 30 years of this that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
hell yeah, I'm gonna do it. 20 years ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
But
Compared
that's
to 30
if.
years,
That's if.
well, you got to be able to see into the future. If you can't see into the future and you see some red flags,
If I
matter.
only see so much that I see for the next 20 years that it's just suffering, then no.
he ain't say suffering,
Well, if it's struggling,
yeah.
but
then no.
a baseline struggle to me is just like, sometimes we barely meeting the bills. Maybe we have a few fights from here and there.
But
That's
if,
like,
what
if
did
we
you
end
mean by
up,
struggle?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Define struggle.
Because not meeting bills and stuff like that's a every.
Yeah.
Struggling is you have like You have some disagreements sometimes. Maybe y'all argue sometimes. That's a part of the ride, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you know you're gonna be riding on speed bumps, why are you going 100 miles per hour?
I mean, everybody. No, there's no such thing as a perfect relationship.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody.
That can be a struggle to someone, especially like if money don't make you happy and all you care about all you care about is like relationships and life.
Struggling isn't like living to me, though. I mean, it's existing.
No, I think you saying struggling is the same as suffering. You sound like you saying
It
suffering.
is. I mean, like, I consider it an umbrella term.
Man, hell nah. Suffering is a different thing. Suffering is like, not only can we not pay the rent this month, but we ain't got nothing to eat. And nobody.
Well, that's adding a nuance to it.
I'm struggling.
That's suffering.
Struggling could be all of the above, like what you just said.
I could be struggling.
But we ain't talking about it in that deep of a context, though.
I could be struggling to maintain an A, but I'm just getting a B+ this semester.
Okay, then.
Yeah, struggling is just
livable.
hard. You making
Yeah,
it.
that's livable.
You making it, but it's hard. That's what struggling is.
Yeah.
Suffering is when you're not making it and it's hard.
I mean,
You can't.
it's an umbrella term to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think, sometimes people are like, relationships should be easy. That's your person. I just don't believe that they have, like, people like that have never been in an argument or.
They don't. And I bet you those are the most passive people that leave as soon as there is trouble. I bet you those people that say that are like that.
They might have been.
No matter how much you love somebody, you're not going to find a reason to argue with them, but there is one day going to be a reason to, and you're going to choose to do it. Well, no matter how much you love them. And if you love them, you're going to stay after that argument and not run away. Those people that say that stuff, I think they run away after the argument happens.
There's been a couple times.
I like to argue too.
There was a couple times after an argument, I had to leave the house just so I can go for a ride to clear my mind.
Did you leave the relationship though?
Yeah,
that's a good way to manage
about leaving
that.
a relationship.
There's been times where like I feel like I fucked up or did something real bad, and I feel like when you do something so bad, you just feel like it's completely over. So you just be like, damn, I can understand if you want to break up with me because I did all this. You just beat yourself up on the inside. That's I've done that before, not to play victim or anything, but like
you understand you messed up.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you let
ain't nothing
the
wrong
person
with
be
that.
the judge? Like, not the judge of like, but
they are being.
They don't have to be.
Yeah, you gotta let
tell
them.
you that they don't want to be in the relationship with you any longer based off of the actions you've done.
Yeah, don't kick yourself out, especially if you love them. Don't kick yourself out.
If they love you, it might be something that can be fixed.
But somebody that's always, if you've been living in the dark your whole life and you always expect them bad, you just fucked up.
Change your mindset.
That's
I
hard
just
for some
work
people.
on it. I'm not saying it's not easy, but you have to.
I don't want to like put the pressure on the other person. Like, I just will handle it myself.
That's selfish.
Yeah.
I don't. How's that selfish when it has nothing?
Because you're denying them.
I get that
you're denying them a choice.
I mean,
they can't help you if you don't let them.
Yeah,
but they don't need to. It's my responsibility.
It's not that they need to. You kicking yourself. You're ignoring the way they might feel by kicking yourself out because you're telling yourself you're a burden to them, and you're telling them how they feel. You're telling them how they feel based off the way you feel, and not by what they told you or what they haven't got to say to you yet. That's why it's selfish.
I still don't see how it's selfish because like it's not like they're.
I just explained it
because you're dating them. You're partners.
You're assigning their emotion to them. They didn't tell you they feel their emotion. You're saying this is how you feel, so I'm going to leave.
So you're taking like them.
That's selfish.
Me knowing that they're in love with me.
What? Start your example from top.
Like, okay, so dang, what were we talking
about? That is loud.
That is really loud.
I'll put my whole mouth on it.
You put your whole mouth on it.
I will.
Do it.
Do it.
Why? That did sound bad, did it?
Yeah.
I'm not drinking the rest right now, bro. Go ahead. Start from top.
Yeah.
I forgot what we were talking about.
You said you said something and they love you? And it was kind of confusing.
The whole thing was about not saying you feel like you fucked up. You feel like you messed up all the way. So you just walk out without even giving that person a chance to say whether you really messed up that bad.
Yeah.
We moved from that though.
No,
and
she
we
was still talking about that.
Yeah, I was still talking about that.
But what he said, he said he'll just leave to go on a drive and he'd come back and he'd be like, I understand if you want me to leave, but he didn't say that he leaves.
Mhm.
She's saying that I will remove myself. So she actually leaves the whole situation.
Yeah.
And
Okay, yeah.
Based off of what she thinks they feel. That's different from what Peanut said.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. And I said that's selfish because you're telling them, in your head, you saying this is how they feel, and you don't get to give them the opportunity to tell you how they actually feel. You're assuming their emotion.
If they really really love you, they may forgive you,
Mhm.
but you're just completely Xing them out. Okay.
You cold, man.
Cold.
No, that ain't cold. That's just 100% selfish. It is. It's selfish to not only them but to you because they could love you forever and you will never know because you left. And now they might be so heartbroken now that when you try to spin a block, that they're just like, that's all it took for you to leave. Like that's what they're gonna be thinking in their head. Even if they do let you spin around, they're not gonna let you stay because you left over probably some simple argument.
Let the fucking toothpaste cap off.
I mean, yeah, you should never leave after one argument, especially if it was over something that really doesn't matter.
She about to debate you.
I mean, look,
I'm ready for it. I
it's
want to
weird
hear
you
it.
still hold down men in prison who done killed somebody. So
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
got to give them a chance to
Yeah.
decide whether or not they'll forgive you for whatever you did. And what are you doing anyway? What'd you do?
Wait, what?
Oh, I don't know if she was giving a real example or
Yeah,
a
give us
theoretical
an
example,
example.
but you know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you if I leave you.
What you described though, I think it's selfish because it's selfish to you and them, like I said, because you're telling them how they feel and you're leaving, and you could potentially you're denying them their emotion and you're denying yourself their love. So
I see what you mean by like if they. That just depends on how I really feel about them or they really feel about me.
well,
Like,
if you ain't like them, you're gonna leave. But if you love them, why would you leave? Like you might feel hurt because you argue with them. You might feel hurt because they argue with you too. But if you love them, why would you leave? Like this might be the last person you love.
I don't know.
This
I
might
just
be the
take
last
full
person to love
responsibility
you.
of like my actions and my emotions. And
That doesn't mean
I'm
you
not
gotta
gonna
leave.
burden anybody, and I'm going to avoid talking about my problems in any situation
That's
in any
it.
way.
That's the issue. You got to talk about your problems. How do you correct your problems then if you don't talk about them? Because you can't do everything by yourself.
And you can't do it all in your head.
Yeah, you definitely can't do it all.
You
Yeah,
gotta say that shit out. You gotta say it out.
you
loud,
can't
man.
do it. Like it's a lot of stuff you can do by yourself, but it's even more stuff you can't do on your own. Like nobody in this world does anything on their own. Self-made millionaires, they got teams, so they not self-made. They team made them. Even though they built the team.
A lot of people get in relationships and they may be taking advice from a friend, and that advice helped them change the way that they handle their relationship. They ain't do that relationship by themselves.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. Yeah. Relationships should always be a 2-part thing at the least, though,
For
with
sure.
the whoever's dating. You know?
Yeah. Still trying to come up with a debate. It's over with. We need another topic.
Maybe she reflecting, man. Reflecting's
You
good.
reflecting?
That's why we here.
I'm low-key just thinking.
Oh,
That's why we here.
Your eyes getting glossy in the mud.
Dude, I'm tired, yo.
Old ass nigga.
No, dude.
It has been times though where
Right.
I got into an argument and I'll just be like, I need some space. And I'll just go in the room. Maybe I'll play the game or something, you know what I'm saying? Clear my head. Or I'll go for a drive. Usually I don't go for a drive. But I'll give myself a little distance and then I'll come back. If I'll replay the scenario in my head, of course. If I think I said something out of line, I'm like, hey, when I said this, my bad. My bad, you know what I'm saying? And then if they don't want to apologize, I'll be like, I feel like you should apologize for this. It hurt me in this way. That's what I'll do. And if they don't want to apologize, I'll be like, all right. Because you can't. Sometimes you want an apology, but people aren't willing to give it. Or maybe they just don't want to do it right now.
Yeah.
So I feel like you shouldn't pressure people into an apology. So I'll do that. And then after that, you know what I'm saying? Tomorrow when I wake up, hopefully I don't feel bad. and that's the end of that. And hopefully she don't feel bad. You know?
I'll try to say sorry too.
Yeah.
But
I always say sorry first. Sometimes I'm sorry's go a long way. Yeah. All you gotta, I mean, for me, it ain't never been hard to say I'm sorry unless I feel like I wasn't in the wrong. If I feel like I'm not in the wrong and somebody trying to say sorry, like, I'm gonna be like, hell no, I ain't saying I'm sorry. I ain't do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do nothing wrong. But sometimes the I'm sorry's are deeper than you're not doing anything wrong. But those are the hardest I'm sorry's. If I know I messed up, that's the easiest I'm sorry for me. So
I find them kind of hard.
just
But I'll do them anyway.
I know some people that like that too.
hey, if it's hard, that means you really need to do it.
I do it.
That's good.
Sucks, though.
Oh, that's good.
Maturity.
Nobody likes to be wrong. That's all it is.
Alrighty. Well, that concludes another episode of the Various Vibes podcast. I appreciate you guys for being here. Shout out on camera, even shout out to my girl over here. Fuck you talking about? No. It's nice to bring you back, and you always welcome here. Shout out to Melissa. You know what I'm saying? She's usually in the back, but she's here today.
I convinced her. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm shy. I'm sorry.
And shout out to my guy, Black Kids, man. He been holding it down for me, man.
You should zoom up on that one since he actually did it.
That was a completed one.
Yeah. But I appreciate you guys for watching in with us. And to my left, I got
Black Kids.
To my right,
Melissa.
all right.
Name's Anna.
Hey, and that's your boy Leo Seasons. And I will holla at you guys later. I'll holla at you guys next season. Pow, pow, pow. Season 3 comes soon. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Bye.
When you said my name's Anna, it sounded like you said my name's Anna.
Man,
Name's Anna.
I bet you.